y'all. My name is Ebony. I'm the CEO of Ebony's Mobile Notary, the founder of 757 Notary Sisters, the owner-operator of Business RX, Breathable Lessons, Boss Events, and She Flips. What's up? It is the middle of June, y'all. The middle of June. What have you been doing? I have slowed down on pushing out content because I don't be knowing what to say. I don't be knowing what to say, y'all. Life ain't life, and life is actually pretty decent right now. Life is actually pretty decent. We're going to get into a variety of things, you know how we do. As far as Ebony's Mobile Notary, still doing pretty good. I found myself still taking less and less signings or not being able to do them because I have other obligations. And I guess that's really what it's about. You know, every business has to kind of have an end game, and I might be reaching my end game with Ebony's Mobile Notary because I am giving out quite a few assignments. I've got to figure that out on how to turn this into like a full-blown signing service. There has been quite a few opportunities that I could do to kind of turn this into a signing service, but I'm just not sure because, again, it makes me so nervous when I send out these jobs and they're not done correctly. So it's not like, how would I avoid that? Somebody said, well, why don't you start a program saying like they have to come through your program? Like, you remember Carol Ray, like you used to have to go through Notary to Pro to be able to get signings on that platform. Or I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, it used to be like you had to get your education from here in order to get signings from here. That's what somebody else posed to me, but I think that's kind of gone away. I'm gonna figure something out. Either it's gonna have to be a full-blown signing service, or either I'm gonna have to consider shutting down that business, which maybe I'll shut down like the LLC part and maybe scale back on some of the things that I'm doing, like maybe let somebody else be the first person on that front page of Google, since I'm just giving out the signing anyway, right? But nor here nor there, we'll figure that out. Boss Events, y'all. You know that's where I do the weddings and I have my photo booth rentals. Broke my photo booth. Broke my my regular selfie booth again. So just had to order another one. My 360, we did a prom last week. Now, I do have two motors, but we did a prom last week, and on that last picture, that booth slowed the hell down. I have to, like, bring it upstairs. I need to look at it. I need to service it. So these are things that we have to consider when we have these businesses. Like, damn, I can't be out of commission of two booths. One booth, which the selfie booth is not really broke. The glass is broke. I just don't, I like to present my stuff nice. And it just doesn't look nice anymore to me. So therefore I had to get me another booth. And then I need to figure out what's going on with the 360 booth to make sure that, do I need to change the motor? If I do need to change the motor, how the hell do you do that? But we gonna figure that out. My wedding officiant business is growing. It's growing so nice and beautiful. But I think I helped too many people because I got some people out here that's taking my little weddings. But it's all good. It's all good. Because I still get those calls, as soon as they get the wedding, now they scared. What you doing, man? What you doing? Why you even jump into this? But wedding season is wedding seasoning. Like I said, today is Sunday. I had a wedding yesterday. I have two weddings next week, and then I don't have any weddings again until I think July 27th, and which is really, really far out. So as much as they're still doing what they're doing, they are slowing down too, but I think that's God's way of saying take my break. I got 2 vacations in July, so maybe I need to just sit down and rest, because when I build up to August and September, I have weddings there. So things like that. I am, as y'all see, I'm on the balcony, so I'm not at work today. I was supposed to have been at work, but we ain't make it. Thank God for working. We ain't make it. We canceled that. No. Needed the day. Because I went to Busch Gardens yesterday, and y'all know. Anyway, But I am going to fix some things on my thumbtack. I'm going to increase. So again, if your pockets can't handle an increase in leads, don't do it, because thumbtack can be expensive. I'm going to do an increase, and I'm turning on my photo booth rental. I normally don't do my photo booth rental on thumbtack, and I'm going to launch a new sale for my photo booth, and I'm going to put some new Google posts up. If you book, between now and such, get this off, because I'm launching a new event, right? I mean, a new booth. That's what I'm doing, right? Business RX, that is where you guys get all the resources for your notary business, photo booth business, whatever business. I'm not doing too much. I am going to upload a CPR e-guide, like not how to teach a CPR class, but the steps to becoming an instructor, what you need, and all those different kind of things. I am going to add that little ebook. Of course, if you're on the email list, you'll probably get it for free, like to the first 100 people, like I normally do. And then after that, it will be on sale, something like that. What else do I have? I got my notes, so I don't ramble too bad. Got my notes. I don't know about you, but I've been picking up in apostilles. I ain't never had them back to back like this. Like, I've had them consistently, maybe every other week for about 6 weeks now. Like, somebody's reached out and called me. So got a call from a notary that was in California that needed assistance with a death certificate here in Virginia. I got the document yesterday, and our FedEx opens up at noon, even though Secretary of State don't open up until tomorrow, and it's not going to go out, and the whole 9 yards. I know it's Sunday, but I'm going to package that thing up today, get it dropped off, have that notary, that tracking number, knowing that that document is going to the Secretary of State. I did what I had to do to the document, and it's going to come back to me. Our Secretary of State is normally pretty quick, maybe 3 to 4 days. I'm hoping to have the document back by Thursday of this week, and her to have it back in California by Friday, no later than Saturday. And that will be a smooth transition. I'm not sure what else she's doing for the client on her end, but I'm hoping that I can make this transition for her just as smooth. She paid up front. Everything worked out beautifully. Then I have somebody that has 6 affidavits, and we're going to notarize them tomorrow. So I have 2 notary appointments tomorrow. So, and I go to work. So I go to work from 8 to 4. I'm going to leave about 3:45. I'm going to go to my 4:30 appointment, where I also hired notaries to come out and be witnesses, and they got paid. And then after that, I'm leaving from there, and I'm going to go meet the guy to do the 6 affidavits for him. And I'm going to take those affidavits with me so I can have them apostilled, and then I'll get them back to him. And then hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, my 3 apostilles that I sent out last week will be back, and I can get them to that client as well. So apostilles have really been picking up. I've been doing a lot of not a lot, but I've been doing my loan signings. I've had a few directs, and I took, I think, 2 through signing service. I want to say in these last, 15, 16 days, I may have done 7 to 8 closings myself. And I've probably given out about 5 to 6 closings. And then I've given out maybe 10 to 20 general notary jobs just within these last 2 weeks. Let's see what else. I got to remember to do some invoicing myself, especially for the directs, because that's how you get paid. I was cashing checks just the other day, so that was cool too. And then, as y'all know, I work full time. I'm an infusion nurse working in oncology. And the other day they posted an internal position for somebody to work in research. Like, I would still be a nurse doing nursing capacity, but I wouldn't see patients. I would be really working in research. I would be like the face of medicine, going around, like they said, you need to be a good speaker, not be afraid to talk in front of people. You will be pitching new medicines and this and this and this. That job sounds so interesting, so fun. Who said I ever wanted to? I ain't never say I wanted to research cancer. What? No, no. Who said that? I would go in putting all my energy and my time. And I mean, I'm not downplaying cancer or anything like that, but I will be trading in my passions for that, in which I think is very, very important. We do need a cure for cancer, but is that the life that I was trying to live, to be an advocate for cancer, or was I trying to live an entrepreneurship life? So it was one of those things, and I was just like, Ebony, leave that alone. You happy with where you at? You got a nice, good, decent job. Just roll with the flow. You don't have to be a superwoman, or you don't have to do anything extra. And so that's what we doing. We just gonna stay put. If you live in Virginia, 2 more weeks, baby, 2 more weeks, and we going up to $10. July 1 is still per notarization. We are not a per signature state, per notarization. So hopefully you guys have been up to date on your new laws. I'm sure that they'll issue out or upload a new handbook on our Secretary of State. But as of July 1, our notarization fee is moved from $5 to $10. So I don't know what y'all charge, but say, like, y'all already know how I do me. It's a $45 travel fee, period. Just starting off 1 to 9 miles. So if I'm going 7 miles and you got 3 notarizations, $45 plus 15. That's how you're going to get your total. I'm charging a travel fee, and I'm charging well, that would be the old way. The $45 plus the 15 is going to be at $5 per notarization. But now that we're moving up to $10, I'm not changing my travel fee. My gas is still my gas. My travel is still my travel. So it would be the $45 plus $30. Do I foresee myself losing clients there? Yeah, because it's still going to be people out here that's still going to be running around doing notary jobs for $20, like you just didn't get a $5 raise. Make it make sense. Like you just didn't get a $5 raise. Like, don't you want your checks to reflect your raise? I'm going to make sure that my checks continue to reflect my raise. Now, I could be considerate and say, hey, if you right around the corner, like 2 miles away, and you got 3 notarizations or something like that, I may be considerate. 2 miles, okay, maybe I'll charge you a $30 travel fee, and then I'll charge you the $30 per notarization. But the whole point of being in business is to make money. It's so many people that's in business just to say they in business, and then they don't realize that they're not making money. They're just chasing their tail. But needless to say, that's nor here nor there. Marketing. Are you outside marketing your business? You need to make sure that we are still out here marketing. Again, I'm not heavy on my marketing with Ebony's Mobile Notary anymore, because like I said in the beginning, I am looking for my end game. Where do I end with this? I'm pretty content with the business that I'm receiving. I know that there are a lot of people that still like, I need to get my marketing game up, I need to do this, I need to do this. I've done those things, and I've also shared those things, that in-person marketing, that email marketing, that mail marketing, that postcards, leaving your flyers, going on Eventbrite and going to business networking events, right? Those are all ways for you to showcase your business. It's up to you to do it. The information is out there. There's no wrong way, right way, or in between way, but just go showcase your business, right? You got to do that. One of the things that I do when Ashley used to say, where millionaires gather, when invited, show up. So I go find out where the millionaires are gathering, right? So on Eventbrite, you can go into that search bar and type in free business networking events near me. All these events will show up. That's how I be finding things to do. That's how I find things to do. Now, needless to say, do I be having time to do a bunch of stuff? No, I don't. Y'all got it. I work a full-time job. I'm running 4 or 5 businesses. I don't, but I do know everything that's probably going on. I can send people and do things like that. Like in July, I got a lot of days off. I'm going to be outside, okay? And I'm always going to be networking my business. So, Eventbrite, type in there, business networking events. There's a Black brand event coming up. It's in July. I was like, oh, I might go to that. I got to see if I got a wedding that day, but if I don't, I'm probably most likely going to go. I've always wanted to go and support that Black brand business. I'm not sure. Sorry about that, y'all. This phone was off the chain. It was just ringing, and I am the wrong person to put on speakerphone and on FaceTime because I be loud. My friend was calling me. She had called me like 4 times back to back when I was doing the video, and I just kept ignoring it. And so I finally answered the phone this last time, and she was like, "What you doing?" But I'm looking in the background. That's not your house. And I saw a cat. What's that? That cat play? You play with a cat. And here go my dumb tail. Why you somewhere with a cat? Well, needless to say, that young man is pissed. But yeah, I played too much. That was too funny. But back to what we were talking about. Let's get on some education. Are you guys educating yourself in your business? And I'm not saying course after course. You got to go out here and you got to do the work. But you definitely do need to get your education and build a solid foundation for this business or any business that you're getting into. We got to do that. And you guys always ask me, how do I get started? Write that business plan. Set some goals. You got to have a budget. All of those things need to come into factor. My books are totally open for one-on-one calls. Nobody is booking them. The link is everywhere. It'll be below in this video. There are tons of free and paid resources that you can utilize so that you can gain some traction in your business or whatever it is that you're seeking. I have not put out a date for the webinar. I don't think I'm going to do one in July. Maybe we'll come back. We'll revisit that in September. I was just watching a YouTube video. In the midst of all of this, I'm also watching a YouTube video. And it was quite interesting. Definitely opened up my eyes to some things. And, I'm not sure if you're friends with me on my personal Facebook page, but I am starting to feel like I used to want to save everyone so we could all have this success, but now I'm just trying to save the rest of me. So that's where I'm at in this. Like, I'm doing it. I'm doing the work. I'm getting results. I'm making money. Things are looking up. I've tried to be transparent and tell. Yes, come on. Nobody's coming. Like, I got my hand out. I'm like, look, I'm willing to hold your hand, and you won't grab my hand back. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go. And that's what I'm doing, is that I'm going. So it's not by luck. It's definitely by hard work. Those short-term sacrifices for those long-term goals. Like I said, it's a lot of times that I don't feel like it. If you don't know, I suffer with some health issues now that I'm old and shit. My body is like, yeah, you're not a spring chicken. You can't go like you used to. And it be trying to shut me down. But one of the things that I'm dealing with is the anemia. That's like why my eyes are so jaundiced and yellow right now. And it shuts me all the way down. Like, I can't barely pick my head up. It shuts me down. And I'm still pushing through all of that. My blood pressure was running 190 over 100 for some reason, but I felt it. And a lot of people always say, why don't you take the group back? Why don't you do this? Because when I had that group, I felt like I had an elephant on my chest all the time. I don't feel that weight anymore on my chest. Now I'm just kind of doing life, and I'm just like, gosh, this is an amazing place to be. And I wish that the next person was there with me, because I've talked about this with this same people. We've all had conversations. Most of you guys that are watching, we've had conversations with each other, and we've talked about different personal things. And I just be like, I want her to come with me, but she won't go with me. And I'm leaving her behind. I feel bad for leaving her behind. I don't want to leave you behind. But if you can't go, I got to go. Because I got to grow, right? And that's like what Tiffany Stevens used to say. If you can't grow with me, you can't go with me. And I'm gone. And in one side of me, it feels so bad to be like, I left y'all. But on another side of me is like, y'all stayed behind. Like, and then the people that did go, yo, we here. Like that little TikTok when they be running over the thing, like, we here. Y'all stayed behind. And it's so much information, so many resources to utilize so we can all be successful in our own way. What my success looks like is not going to be the same as what your success looks like, right? My long-term goal is going to be different from your long-term goal. But let's just try to do something. All right, you guys, I will catch up with you one more again at another time this week. I think, what do I got? I got signing tomorrow, 2 tomorrow, and two weddings on Saturday. So that's where we at. Oh, and I teach another CPR class this week. I sure enough do. So all the businesses are businessing. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, making money. Praise God. And I want your business to business too. Bye.